Sziasztok! Dante vagyok, és üdvözöllek titeket a Play with the Devil csatornán. Ez pedig az Assassin's Creed Valhalla 7. része, ahol elindulunk végre Angliába. Az előző részben egy kicsit körbenéztünk ezen a területen, fejlesztettük az összes páncélt, most pedig ideje elindulni Angliába. Menjünk!
Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance has passed. Look!
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harold's banner.
Akkor mégse.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning? An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England. Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories. My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise. It is easy to lose one's way on the road to glory. Do not let false victories blind you to what is true. You talk of false victories to me, old man? A sad old bear who destroyed his honor with one bent knee. The further I sail from this place, the louder I will sing.
I will be his anchor, Lord.
No. You must be his better half. May Agif bless your voyage.
De akkor mégiscsak megyünk. Miért én ülök le a saját hajóban?
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Bragi, sing a song to lift our hood.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
An ocean lies before us, Eivor, and on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England, glory and destiny.
To England! To England! For Valhalla!
Irány Anglia, vagy Valhalla, és ez volt az intrója a játéknak. A 7. részre sikerült végigjátszani az intrót. És most kilépünk az animusból. Na már jót szerezzük is magunkat, jó van. Mit látott? Ó. Tényleg, hisz ez még mindig nálunk van.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Circa told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve, forever.
Dr. Circa went on to say,
Bought you more electrolytes?
Ez azért van, mert Desmond Miles feláldozta az életét, hogy megmentse a bolygót. Wow! És mire föl volt ez a földrengés?
How are you the key to everything?
Oh.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Hát egy kicsit szarabbul nézek ki, mint az előbb. Nem érzem már magam annyira asszassinosnak így. Ilyen kinézetben kicsit túl csontos lettem.
It's beautiful. But it's not normal.
Akkor tessék, ez itt a végeredménye annak, hogy Desmond megmentette a bolygót. Mondjuk ez tök jó, mert eddig nem tértek ki egyik játékba se a kimenetelére, hogy oké, hogy Desmond megmentette a bolygót és megállította a napkitörést, de semmilyen mellékhatásról nem volt eddig szó. Most viszont látjuk, hogy mégiscsak volt egy kis mellékhatása, ami igazából folyamatosan védi a bolygót, ha azt vesszük.
I'd love to play around, but I have bigger things on my mind.
Akkor nem játszunk.
Did you get my tea?
Menjünk el WC-re. Legalább van egy pottyantós.
I'd rather walk into town than use this.
De...
Some quality stuff here.
Nagyon nem megyünk el nagyon messzire most felfedezni.
Mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Nem, ők ketten voltak a második részben azok, akik segítettek Desmondnak
Did you see?
visszajutni az Animusba.
One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
És belevitték. Imádom.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day.
Yeah, I won't remember that.
You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge.
Sean has been busy.
De jó, külön ilyen visszhangzó hatása van annak, hogyha a saját fejünkbe beszélünk. Furcsa üzenet. Kaptunk egy audio fájlt egy teljesen ismeretlen embertől, semmilyen adatunkat nem vitték el, és semmi mást, csak küldtek egy hangot. Egy jellel. Ami egy kód volt. És azáltal találtuk meg a Eivornak a csontjait, mert az vezetett pontosan ide
It's
minket.
quite nice. Soothing. I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
Ó, akkor használni is kell majd. Az egyre jobban hangzik.
Let's have a look.
I don't have COVID, no, and I'm well isolated. It's just three of us throwing together, staying outside. Lol. Persze kellett egy koronavírusos easter egg. Ezt most nem fogom felolvasni nektek, ha nem gond. Ó, akkor itt is fogunk találni egy ilyen iszú artefaktot. Gondolom megint valamilyen isteni dolog lesz.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Húha!
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences, so, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total prat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd. Anyway, okay, I'm done anyway. So, turn off. Turn off. Oh, it's actually just a button. Sorry, here we go.
Okay. Desmond.
No,
on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want. Or, no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations over time. The stagnation sets in, you know? The fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that feels backwards, doesn't it?
Well, I think so. Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose this life. You went through that process and you decided, yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
I would have loved to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, Bex, and Lucy that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but we'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can you just turn that off?
Hú, el se hiszitek, ez most így markolásza itt a szívemet, hogy így újra hallom a hangját. Desmondnak konkrétan ő volt a kedvenc főszereplőm kb. Így az Assassin's Creed szériában az Ezio történet vitt nálam mindent.
Do you guys record everything we talk about?
Not everything, but you've been using the Animus so much, I thought this was a good chance to learn some things about prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig?
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus was too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They
De
pass
jó.
quickly, almost without me noticing. Like a figure in the corner of my eye, or remembering a dream from the night before. I did have one extended hallucination a few days ago. It was Ezio. He was older, around the time he left Cappadocia. He was standing on the deck of a ship, alone. And through him, I could feel an intense regret or guilt. And it felt to me like he'd had a loss of faith in himself, in the creed, like he couldn't keep it up, couldn't stay true to his ideals. And as I watched him, I thought, is this the moment he decided he was done being an assassin? It felt like it. Anyway, most of my visions have been brief, lasting just a few seconds. They're like complete memories of small moments that appear suddenly out of nowhere, fully formed. It's a strange feeling.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm starting to see Connor now, too. Though I hear his voice more often than I see him. I'm sure that will change. Oh, yeah, and yesterday, just before bed, I had a memory of being on a beach in the Caribbean with a bunch of sailors. Or maybe they were pirates. I don't know. No idea.
Huh. We'll look into that. And how do you feel in general?
In general? Well, I feel older, for one. Much older. And it's strangely comforting. I'm collecting the memories and skills and thoughts of so many people. I feel like I've lived a few hundred years or more. Is it possible that if I do this for too long, it'll push my own memories aside? That I'll be everyone but myself after a while?
It's possible. That's called identity substitution. It's happened before, but it's rare. And someone with your background shouldn't need to worry.
My background? You mean someone with my genes? My abilities?
You have Isu DNA, and that lets you see things and do things and withstand traumas that other people can't.
And I can suffer in ways that others can't. That's not something to be proud of.
You mean the apple?
Yeah. It has a pull, Bex. It tugs at my brain. It talks to me. Teases me. Drives me mad. And what I did to Lucy. God damn it. Nothing is worth the damage I did. The pain I caused.
I know. But you're special. That's the point.
I'm not special, Bex. I'm lucky. That's all.
I understand.
We're assassins. It's our creed that makes us different, not our genes, not our blood. Anyone can join us.
That's true. But let's leave that aside for a second. What I want to know is, have you ever had any Isu memories resurface?
Isu memories? I don't think so. I can't even begin to imagine what that would feel like.
I think you'd know if you did. Maybe one day. We might be able to induce something.
Jesus, let's fix the world first, okay? Before we start digging up my ancient ancestors.
Deal.
With my luck, I'll be related to some third-rate Isu like Sisyphus or something.
Way to aim high, buddy.
Hey, you gotta.
Ezek azok a dolgok, amiket nem tudtunk meg a harmadik részből, és ott volt egy utalásunk a negyedik részre is, amit hát sajnos nem Desmonddal kellett már végigcsinálni, mert hogy Desmond feláldozta magát ezek az üzenetek után. Szóval kár, hogy őt kivették a történetből, főleg, hogy kiderült, hogy Isu leszármazott. Ami hát sokat jelentett volna egy a történet számára. Messengerek, úristen. Ez pedig a Bayek. történetéből maradt helyszínek. Igen, ez itt mind Egyiptom, mind Bayeknek a dolgai. Na jó, van, nézelődjünk tovább. Hát, de ez a találkozás, most így úgymond újra találkozás.
Don't forget to water the plants while I'm under, okay?
I'll add it to the calendar and tattoo it on my leg.
Újra találkozás, hogy mondta Desmonddal, ez most így, fú. Ez nagyon megérintett.
Feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The two data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like two minds fighting over one brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am.
Értem, szóval Leilát is hamarosan el fogjuk veszíteni, gondolom, mert ő is a issue technológia hatása alá fog kerülni, mint Desmond. Na, menjünk vissza az Animusba.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
Jaja, biztos, hogy lesz valami, mert mind Desmondnál az alma, nálunk a bot, és hogy a jogar.
We have the transcript if you're looking for
Szaragszik az
something.
agyunkkal.
No, I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that message led us here, to this place, to a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have, our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Úgy érzem, hogy kicsit jobban benne lesz majd Desmond ennek a játéknak a történetében, meg az alaplényegében, mint az előzőekben. És remélhetőleg még talán nagy esélye van annak is, hogy varázslatosan visszatér közénk, hiszen mégiscsak ő volt az eddigi legjobb főszereplő. És megérkeztünk Angliába.
There she is, England. our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all, and will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi, dig in your oars! All standing!
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood! May Thor bless you all on your way! We will see you soon!
Sail on!
Yes! I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them, like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
Ez igaz, hogy a kereszténység egy fura vallás, hogy miért egy keresztet rakunk föl.
What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Dag. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. Someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled.
Hamarosan le fogunk telepedni.
Way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
This area is off limits.
Az a baj, hogy nincsenek nyilvesszőim. Hogy kellenek a nyilvesszők. Csak 3 darab, ez se rossz. Több, mint a semmi. Nem láttál semmit. Te meg észre se vetted a halott haverod, jól van. Oké. Még valaki? Látok, mintha még lenne 2 ember ott bent. Nem az.
This chain is huge. And poorly anchored it appears. I might be able to shoot it. Got it. Path is clear.
Egy.
Chain is away! Eivor, back to the boat! We should be close now, barring any surprises.
Ennyi.
Fine work, Eivor.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dag. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. We should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy. And ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
He is happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
To be remade. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick. And ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They're a testament. Look there, just ahead. Where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last! To find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find.
No.
Valami baj van.
Let us get a closer look.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a yard. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together.
Hát szerintem azok ellenségek lesznek, mert eléggé ellenségesen előrántotta a kardját.
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
What's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways? You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckerouts, and draw your weapon.
Hát, ez rossz döntés volt, barátaim.
Let's finish them! Kill these!
Kikezdtek a vikingekkel. Áú. Még egy fejműsz. De tetszett.
You had your chance to turn away, and it passed you by.
What links you do?
Még egy fejműsz. Király. Még a végén itt eluralkodik a fejetlenség.
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I'll check the longhouse.
Ez ki volt? De ez is egy viking épület. Jó, mondjuk persze, mert a Ragnarnak, a Ragnar fiainak ez volt a tábora.
Nothing to see here. All good.
Nem olyan biztos ez, barátom. Lehet, hogy bent vannak. Sőt, biztos, hogy bent vannak.
Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
Hát felmászni. Ó, úristen.
Eivor, look at this.
A nice trap. Might be something inside. I'll have a look.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I raked their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them.
Van egy rossz előérzetem a Ragnar fiaival kapcsolatban.
You know the sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, But it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again, somewhere.
Gyertek velünk?
What are you thinking?
That we could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you.
Na, már helyből van 2 új emberünk.
From strangers into friends into family.
Ez nem hangzik jól. Ja, nem, csak megjöttek a többiek. Viszont akkor szerintem ez lesz a táborunk.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home.
Ennyi. És ezzel megvett az első falu. Vagy az egyetlen, ezt még nem tudom.
Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear.
And welcome.
What else have you found?
Short notes, mostly. Scraps of plans, old letters, a few runestone messages. It took some time to decipher the mess and piece it all back together.
Nézzünk rá egy kicsit jobban a skillekre. Stealth damage, range, assassination damage, range, ability damage, stealth, poison, away of the bed, heavy resistance, stealth, immediate resistance, light attack damage, az jó. Hát ez egy fölösleges skill. Perfect attack. Stealth. Range-re. Meg több élet. Mi a király? Hát szép lassan gyűlik. A cókmunk. Jó. Akkor most teleraktuk rúnával a cuccainkat. Hát. Szép nagy terület lesz ez. Nagyon nagy. És elvileg ez még semmi. Király. Sőt, keresztes lovagsisak. Jó, hát érdekesnek tűnik a dolog. Viszont én most elköszönök tőletek, és találkozunk a következő videóban. Sziasztok!